Hi, here's a reading log video. So I've been reading Finnegans Wake. I just finished it, maybe last week, and now I'm going back through it again. So it's still pretty fresh in my mind. I definitely felt like I was figuring things out about the novel and like how it's structured and the wordplay and stuff like that. But I feel like this last sentence ends and then just continues on seamlessly to the first sentence. So, structurally, the book makes sense to reread it. Um, and it's so, like, incredibly layered and dense with meaning that it really does require multiple um, sittings, like multiple sessions to get through it. Um, yeah, going through it multiple times. And it's also one of those things that, like, when I'm reading it, sometimes, like, I'm reading the words, but my mind is just, like, playing through memories. It's weird. Like, it's like the novel, the writing style somehow is like unlocking my subconscious and getting me to just like explore like parts of myself in a very like introspective way that I've I've been finding it really surreal. Would be a way of describing it. But yeah, I recommend it. This is my third time through, so I've read it through twice. And each time I feel like I understand it better and I understand what the text is saying. The first time was really rough. Like, it was just, my mind could not comprehend what the words were saying. And now, I don't always know what it's saying, but you can see like the is it you can see like grammatical structures and how things like are strung together where the sentences make grammatical sense, but some of the like nouns or verbs or just like parts of the sentence will be constructed out of like a hodgepodge of different things, and it will create like a really like avant-garde kind of effect where you understand syntactically what it should be saying, but the meaning is obfuscated. And then I've been reading Guyabano Holiday. So I'm in a book club, and the reading challenge for this month is an indie book. So I got an indie book. So I'm borrowing it off a friend, and I'll return it after I finished it. So it's basically just about uh, a trip to the Philippines to get a fruit. And it's kind of like a weird, informative novel. Um, like it's got a lot of like information in it, like literal information, and then just like some weird kind of absurdities and a bit of surrealism for good measure. Um, yeah, it's an interesting read. And then lastly, I just got this today, so I've been reading Inferno by Dante. Yeah, what did I say? It's Inferno. He's going to hell. So yeah, it's definitely like an interesting look. The translation's very good in this. Like, I would probably be a lot more beautiful in the original Italian, but I don't speak or read Italian, so we gotta settle for an English translation, and it's a good translation. you can start to see where, like, how Inferno kind of has its tentacles in all sorts of parts of pop culture and literature. You begin to see like references to it, and also it alludes to a lot of historical and literary figures. This one paints them mostly in a bad light because it is literally about hell. But yeah, it's interesting to see what some Italian guy from the 1300s was thinking about stuff and about people and about religion. Yeah, some of the descriptions are poetic, but also like weirdly disturbing. Like nothing's super graphic in it, but everything's just kind of like uncanny. And then there's just like moments of just like lyrical beauty, where Dante starts waxing about something random. He also passes out a lot and then wakes up. That's like a common narrative trope in this book. Dante just passing out and then waking up and the next thing's happening. For reference, Dante's just visiting. So the book is about the character, the author, Dante, and he's just visiting hell and he's getting guided by Virgil. So yeah. That's my current reading. Just these three. It's going pretty good. I had been reading a lot of Finnegans Wake, but I've kind of taking a break while I'm reading these two. I'm mostly reading Inferno because the manga is not going to take that long to read. And Inferno is currently on my mind, but I need to read Guyabano Holiday by the end of the month, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, see you in the next video.